that. I don't think that sends the right message personally. I think that feeds into the predisposed notion a lot of people feel about content creators in general, which is more negative than positive. Like I have a long-standing belief, and I think this is true more than it's not. Everyone hates content creators except the ones they like. And I'm not talking about in MarvelSnap. I'm talking about the fucking industry. It's just... And there's a lot of reasons for it, and I can go into that, but I'm not gonna because it's a long discussion. It's just kind of funny. We are up on YouTube now, yes. So, let's focus on another thing that is funny. There are a lot of content creators that drag the whole space down. Completely agree. Not even saying it's really unwarranted in a bunch of examples. Especially if you're not someone who watches much content, you probably hear about the worst examples in this space. It just sucks because there are a lot of good people who don't feed into the stereotype or the generally believed notion, and it's a shame to get caught in that thought, you know. It is what it is, though. It comes with the space, you know. You see Dark Legion as the worst YouTubers. Their suggestions destroy accounts. That's unfortunate. So what you're saying is I should pivot to be a DC Dark Legion YouTuber. Anyway, let's take a look at the thing everyone's gonna be mad about today. Watch the guest video almost in its entirety, and the last few minutes became a call to action. Yeah, I'll be honest, you would have to pay me to watch a 50-minute video about this controversy. I've already consumed more than enough about it. I'm glad a bunch of other content creators are speaking up about the issue. I think that's good that no one is really coming to bat for the fucking company, but yeah, it's I don't need more of it in my life. Waiting room, yeah, we're waiting for Second Ender to respond. That's really what MarvelSnap is right now, right? Anyway, let's take a look at the thing everyone's gonna be mad about today. So, old question from, I don't know, a few days ago. Are the daily volts to be that are coming in our inboxes supposed to replace the volts that we would have received from Twitch drops, or is the team still working on a way to deliver those as well? Thank you. No. The Twitch drops are separate. Let's take a look at today's response. The 3,000 volts that were supposed to be from Twitch drops. It was stated that the volts were supposed to be earnable from drops would be delivered to players via inbox. When will these be distributed? Will they be volts alone or also XP? The daily volts being given out in addition to these promised 3,000 volts and not a replacement. The daily volts are indeed the replacement. One of these things is not like the other. Did Griffin already say it's on him? Well, that's an unfortunate error. That is an unfortunate error in a time when they probably probably really could not want that. Did they say they were going to respond today? No. It's just everyone's waiting for them to respond, but no, I wouldn't. I have no idea when they're responding, folks. I'll be honest, I know just about as much as all of you do. They aren't giving us a whole lot behind the scenes. I'm not disappointed, I'm just mad, yeah. How many volts are people at? I am at 16.4 thousand. Look, we got the mission that might get reset if we don't play a charged card. It's funny, I was going to do my quests before stream so I didn't have to do them on stream. And then I saw that mission and I was like, no, I'm going to do it on stream. I'm not going to risk doing a 20-minute long mission just to have it reset by a bug and not have chat around to fucking bitch about it too. Yeah. Yeah, the charge card mission sucks. It figures that the mission that takes the longest is the one that's bugged, right? If you don't know, this mission is bugged. So allow me to give you the public service announcement of how to avoid the bug. This mission will reset to 0 if you play a game where you play 0 charged cards. That includes if your opponent retreats before you play charged cards, and that includes if you play a mode outside of high voltage. So sometimes this will happen, and there is nothing in your power you can do to stop it. Did you happen to not draw any charged cards that game? Sucks to be you. That's what is going on with this mission. So if that's happened to you, now you know why, and potentially how to avoid it. I got some Magic the Gathering cards in the mail. Let's go. Someone gave me a little... That's so funny. A little note with it. Yeah. It's fucking amateur hour, man. Look, guys. They're a small indie company. They've only made $250 million off of this game. Please understand. They're struggling to keep the lights on. Like... Maybe if we all come together and raise them another $250 million, things will work out better. Have they said anything or no? Nope. Nope. I promise you, you will know when they've said something. But yeah. This is like the 3rd live stream up right now with this title. Did they say something? No, we're just in a waiting room. We're just in a waiting room. Ooh. Another card that I was waiting for. Hell yeah. I got the in-universe version of Rick. The Rick from The Walking Dead magic card, except it's the magic version. Raymond Avison's Stalwart. This shit is like the price of one of Second Dinner's bundles. But hey, at least I'll own that card when the servers go down. Everyone loved the developer video, now this. To be fair, everyone always loves the developer video. The developer videos fuck. What's up, JR? I just try and have fun in wake of the chaos, you know? I just try and have some fun in the wake of all the chaotic times we are dealing with. Because what else can we really do, right? It's not like I have, did I buy, FF? I bought some Final Fantasy Magic cards, yeah. Dude, I love the Final Fantasy set. Everyone gets Kid Omega for free. You know the fucked up part is, I think if they did that, it still doesn't fully fix everything, right? And I talked about that in the video. They give Kid Omega to people for free, or even for a super reduced price, then they have to figure out what to do with the people who spent a lot of money on him. And then, even, let's say they handle that correctly too, then they have to hope that the next 2 upcoming events, which are very, very soon, and, you know, the Fantastic card thing on the Premium Pass, don't just blow up the community again. Like, it's, am I the only person the dev videos are kind of ass club? Probably not the only person, but I think, I personally enjoy them. I think they're fun. If there was anything I would like to be involved with from the developer side of MarvelSnap, it would be the developer videos. Because they're just fun. They're just... I can understand maybe finding them a little, like, played up, but I think they're fun. Did I see the new Tezzeret teaser? I did. I did. Spent card once. Some kind of update. Make her... What card? Send me good news. Reach out to team regarding White Widow. Oh yeah, I saw the White Widow maybe getting a buff or something. Be a real shame if the people with the means to spend way too much money resources didn't get the same benefit as the proletariat. Yeah. Well, it would be a real shame for the fucking people making this game, because those are the people they want to scare away the least. That is how these games work, right? Oh, I got a bunch of fucking sick full art lands. Hell yes. I actually think I have all the cards to put together my Final Fantasy deck now. The precon came in the mail the other day. I might be waiting on some more lands, actually, but I think this might be all of them. But I'm going to do that after stream today. I do have that interview with the person about digital goods, the digital goods space, and on like Twitch and YouTube, which I have to do. But that's not till 4, so I'm going to stream until then. I wish I could stream that. I actually asked if I could stream that, but unfortunately, they would have to clear it with their ethics committee, and there's not enough time to do that. However, they did say once their research is done, we might be able to do a follow-up, which I could stream, which would be cool. And I'm sure a lot of people don't care about this, but I find it kind of fascinating. And I'm really looking forward to talking with the guy about it, because it's kind of fun to be I don't know, like a source for like a research project. I think that's neat. It adds some legitimacy to what I do. What's the interview about? So, let me find the email, because he did say I could talk about it. I want to get I want to get it right. Like, I know what it's about, but I'm having trouble phrasing it right. So he reached out. He's a PhD student doing research with a study titled Collaborative Value Negotiation for Digital Goods in Digital Spaces. He's conducting an interview study about how people use digital spaces like Twitch and YouTube and Reddit to negotiate the value of digital goods. He saw my video about the Snap economy and was interested if I would be interested in being a part of the study. I was like, hell yeah, that sounds cool. Any FF8 cards? Which one is FF8? I'm a fake Final Fantasy fan. Also, we're just doing high voltage until I finish my missions, and then we'll play the real game. And it's funny because basically what I'm going to tell him is I used to be someone who actually did focus quite a bit on, like, you know, doing bundle reviews and all this shit. And eventually it got to the point where now I just kind of retweet the people who I trust with that information, because I can't be bothered to do it myself because it is not beneficial for me to do it. And it inadvertently means I'm like trying to promote their product, which I don't feel good about doing. What am I looking forward to streaming? So basically this interview thing I'm doing about this study, I wanted to stream it, but I can't. But he said there's going to be a follow-up after their research study is done, and that he could contact me after that's done, and then we could do a follow-up that I could stream. And I think that would be cool. I just think it's very interesting. As far as topics go. This is also interesting. FF8 has Squall and the Sorceress. Yeah, I don't think so. I think a lot of mine have been FF6. Opponent is forfeited. Well, thank God I played a charged card. The funny thing is, like, on a personal level, I don't mind playing the mode as a stupid Arsham Tavern Brawl, like, for doing some mindless shit, but, like, there's so much other... Like, I've had more fun screwing around with this than normal high voltage, personally. Who retreats? They exist. I would unironically have more fun with the mode if you drew and played all your cards face down. Well, I think part of it was also the messaging. A lot of people, from what I've seen, a lot of people thought the charged cards were just going to be the cards in your deck. They just get the little surge effect. They didn't realize it was going to be random cards. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Arsham is a pretty divisive card. Arsham is a love it or hate it card. And this mode is an Arsham Tavern Brawl. So if you liked regular high voltage and you don't like Arsham, this shit is like criminally offensive to you. Because they took away something you liked and replaced it with something you don't. It's quite a time. It's quite a time. Especially the draw mechanic. There was a draw mechanic in FF8. Also, man, it's got to be the Final Fantasy. It's got to be hard to be the Final Fantasy that follows up 7, right? It's got to be hard to be the follow-up to Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, they misunderstood the reason people called for an Arsham only mode is because people wanted it out of ranked. Although I think, as far as Arsham goes, it's a lot less offensive in a silly limited time mode than it is in a mode where people play with like pre-constructed decks, but I will say I've had more fun playing this mode than I had. Like, I've played a lot more of this mode than I would have if it was normal high voltage, just because it's something new to do. It had a TCG in-game? That's interesting. 1 and 6 are goats. Everything after is meh. Damn. Now that's a hot take, not including 7. I want to go through the series, but there's a lot of things I want to do, and I'm really bad at making time for all of them. It's unfortunate. Professional gamer struggles to make time for all games. More news at 11. So happy. What's up, Woguner? Do 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 do. Is there still hope for High Voltage Overdrive, or is the team answer the final nail in the coffin? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll give you my prediction, since everyone's asking if they're gonna respond today. My guess, no. I don't think they're gonna respond before Monday. That is my opinion. Because I think what is going on right now is also larger conversations about the other potential landmines coming up with the other modes. But I don't know. That's my guess. Oh yeah, I will say that yeah, the early blockiness of it can be a little bit hard to go back to, but I don't mind it too much as someone who's been playing the original FF7 a bit. I love the FF7 remake. I need to play the part 2. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but I loved part 1. I had so much fun with part 1. This shit was gas. What do you think of the Series 6 cards? It pushes pay to win on my mind. Yeah, I mean, seems bad. Seems bad to make cards that are more expensive than Series 5. Seems not good to me. Do 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 do. Also, I think that the last thing Second Inner should be doing is stretching themselves thin with making there be like 2 limited time modes in a month. I don't think they're really capable of handling that. Because we have Sanctum scheduled for like, I don't know, a week from now or something, like the end of the month. Like, I don't think they're really ready for all this. And, like, it works out for me because I create content around the game. So, like, I don't mind it personally. But, like, if you're a more casual person playing this game, one of the complaints about limited time modes is, like, casual people already feel a little stretched thin with, like, doing ladder and conquest and then the mode. And so adding a second limited time mode, like, I think is not as popular in the same month, to be clear, as you might assume it would be. Can I ever put out... Oh, I can put out enough power on the left because we have Enchantress. Oh, that will kill my drone. I should have added the power here. Oops. Based high voltage gameplay, yeah. I just want to get my quest done, man. I just want my quest done. Oh, no. Wait, we still win. What's the deal with the Fantastic Car? As of the current data mines, it will be in the premium season pass. Oh, no, we lost because of the charged power boost. Unfortunate. Second dinner has confirmed we're getting Blue Eyes White Dragon and 1,000 gems. Do they think they'll have Twitch drops fixed before Sanctum? Certainly not. If they announced they were going to have Twitch drops fixed before Sanctum, they probably would have told us because that's this month. And they basically already said the drops are not happening this month. I only had Esme in here because I was trying to farm boosters. So she gets out of my booster shop. But yeah, heck of a time to be in the to be a MarvelSnap creator / in the community. What kind of response are we expecting? My thoughts are like, I think it's kind of just a waste of energy to really think about it too much because, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I end up thinking. Like, all that matters is what happens. I've said it before, though. Basically, I think the only response that makes everyone not pissed off, including the people who overpaid to buy the card, is they give out the card and they refund the people who paid for it. That would be the best possible response. I do not think that will happen, but that would be the best chance they have at fixing the situation. I don't think they're going to do that. A Nexus event level backlash requires a Nexus event level response. That is my thought. But I don't think that will happen. And honestly, the fucked up thing is, even if they did that, you gotta understand, when Nexus events happened, the community was much smaller. It was in beta. And Second Dinner was a brand new company that we didn't really know anything about. People wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. They came out with gacha practices. People said, go fuck yourself, I'm not interested, because the beta was comprised of nothing but card game people who weren't into being gacha gamers. And then when they rolled it back and they did the best response possible, it won a lot of people over. They said, okay, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I'm going to go back to playing your game. I was not one of these people. I thought their response was more than good enough, but I also thought in the back of my mind, they're going to try something like this again. And so that is when I quit the game in beta, and I came back right before global launch because the other game I was focusing on died. And MarvelSnap seemed like the best thing for me to go to because I was having fun playing it, and there was an overlap in terms of my audience interest. And yeah, now we're here. But the point I'm trying to make is, when the Nexus events backlash happened, people were much more willing to be forgiving of the company because they had no experience with them and what to expect out of them. We're getting on 3 years into the game. people kind of know what to expect from Second Dinner, and it's that within the next month or two, there's gonna be something else like this that happens again, probably. They're gonna do something that makes everyone mad and is super, like, greedy with monetization, and then the community's gonna get mad, and then they're gonna try and pull it back a bit, and it's just like, when we know who they are, we know what their goals are, and they can say, hey, our bad, we're sorry, but if you're gonna just try and do it again a different way, you're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught, bro. You're sorry that it went over so fucking poorly. You can't both be the darling indie developer and the super greedy mobile game company. Like, you can't have your second dinner. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You know? You just can't. It doesn't work. Either be the greedy mobile game that wants to maximize its profit, or be the darling indie developer that has people like you. Like, I'm sure there's a way to find a middle ground, but they're not very good at doing that. They're pretty bad at doing that, as far as I'm concerned. It's playing like crazy after earning 6 cards in Sanctum, bought more bundles, etc. This is what I think a lot of people don't like. I mean, people realize, but like when you do these things that make me not feel good about your game, when I'm in a position of I don't need to spend money to support your game, you remove the only thing that makes me want to support your game, which is I like your game. I would like to, you know, throw some support and get some things that I like as a result of it. I would have liked to buy that demon bundle. Now, if I were to buy that demon bundle in the wake of all this, I would actively feel bad about my purchasing decision, because I'm supporting a company that I have a lot of fundamental disagreements with. And it's not like I need the resources. All those resources would be is just getting me some shiny JPEGs. It's like, I don't need that. I'm chill. And the way their economy is structured, a lot of whales are in the boat of not needing resources. They're just buying stuff that they like how it looks, and because they want to support the game they like. So it's like playing with that, you know, perception of your company is playing with fire, when I am far from anywhere close to the biggest whale. I've not spent a lot of money on this game in the past 6 months, and I'm sitting on 200,000 fucking tokens. Like, there's really, I really think this company doesn't just think past the consequences of their actions, like, whatsoever. They're just like, whatever, things will continue to be okay. It's just, it's dumb as shit. It's dumb as shit. The Mastery fumble was stupid, but there are a lot of people who do not give a shit about the cosmetics. It doesn't make Mastery any less stupid. It's just, that's why you see a lot less unified anger about it compared to the card acquisition stuff. Because a lot of people just don't give a shit about cosmetics, which is fine. But it is funny, they took the one avenue that was really good about monetizing their game for whales, cosmetically, and they made it way worse. Wait, why is my not Arshamless banned now? Oh, it's because I didn't put a card in. Fuck, what do I put in this deck? Is there another card I need boosters for? Yeah, look at Husky. He uses base cards. Like, a lot of people don't... Although, I think even the people who don't care about cosmetics can at least be like, yeah, this Mastery shit's pretty stupid. But Second Dinner really did a great job with the split system in this game, and that's a great avenue to monetize whales with cosmetics, and, like, they got most of that stuff right on the first try. And then they made Mastery, they canceled Mastery, they brought Mastery back, and I think if you would ask, they don't owe it, like, they just made it worse for most people that were engaging with their already good system. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? What does this mean? You don't always first check what the game suggests before denying it and choose yourself. Sir, what the fuck are we talking about? What is this in relation to? It's a confusing first time message. Card suggestions. Card suggestions? Oh, you're talking about the auto builder? I see. Well, it suggests Arsham because it thinks it's a regular deck, but this is for high voltage. I understand now. We're going to play Bruce Banner. We're going to play Bruce Banner. There's speedrunning community outrage, yeah. Mastery is 100% salvageable. It's not even that hard to salvage it. They just have to do the work. And I don't think they, think in a poll it'd be interesting to see how many people would choose to go back to the pre-mastery system. I bet that poll would be at least like 3-1, if not more. Stop viewing all the streamers about the card because they're part of the problem. It's a tough thing to be in the streaming business with shit like this. So I have a little bit of empathy there. But I also have empathy towards why like people feel that way about it. So it's like I see both sides of the coin. But it may or may not make you happy to know that at least probably the two biggest people who did that are donating those funds to charity as a bit of a like, hey, yeah, like I don't want to profit off of this company being a dickhead. So at least something nice happened out of it. I'm actually going to use this as an opportunity to plug the charity Regis brought up because I think it's a good charity. And I would suggest if you are in a position where you want to support a charity, it seems like a really good one. So here's the tweet. But yeah, if you didn't see, he donated the funds from, or the ad revenue from the Kid Omega video to this charity made by actually the people who started PAX. And it helps get games and stuff in children's hospitals, which is nice. Good cause. I think we'll do this. Yeah, Child's Play is awesome. Do, 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 do. Purchase them that allows you to customize any mastery effects. The China Snap is interesting because, like, China Snap has a bunch of stuff that we wish we had, but China Snap also has, I think, worse monetization than our version. $500 in that Kid Omega video. Yeah, I mean, Regis has a pretty large audience. Regis is someone I have a lot of respect for in this industry. I think you would have a harder time finding someone else to set a better example with most things. He's not someone who goes out of his way, like, publicly to talk about controversial stuff all the time, because that's not what his channel is founded on. But I can assure you, especially behind closed doors, he's had some of the best, like, feedback and suggestions on this game out of anyone I've seen. I have a lot of respect for the man. Also, Baron Mordo is really funny in this mode because there's no turn 6. So he just makes the card cost 6. Yeah, like, I'm never gonna tell other people how to, like, live their lives or run their streams, but I think making it a sub goal to buy the card everyone's mad about is not the path I would choose. I think that is not a smart decision in a lot of ways. But that's a whole lot of not my problem. Is what it is. Is what it is. Such is life. I guess we chill here. Not my problem because I didn't do that, yeah. Instead, we have a sub goal for getting me to look like fucking Tom Hardy in Venom. It's Tom Hardy who's the actor, right? I'm really bad with actor names. I really am one of the absolute worst people when it comes to knowing the names and faces of actors. I always thought it was one of those things that, oh, I just don't know actors like names well because I'm like a kid, and that's one of those things you understand as an adult. Nah, man, like I still don't. That's just not something my brain is mental bandwidth for. Even though I like, you know, movies and shows and stuff. I fucking studied movies and shows. It's just never been one of those things that sticks. My brain is too full of random fucking Pokemon type information. Make room for all that. Like, I watch people like Northern Lion play those what's the game called where you like, it's like that movie game where you have to like do the actors, and I don't remember what it's called. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. What's up, Emperor Dragon? Hope you had a good stream yesterday. I didn't know you streamed. It's cool. How many gens do you know every Pokemon? My Pokemon knowledge is very deep going through Gen 6, I think. After 6, it's a lot less. Have they said anything yet? Nope. Nope. Charades? No, it's like a... Fuck, what's it? Someone's gotta know. Sinnoh Nerdle. That's this game. This game. It's like... someone names an actor. Or it's like a movie. I don't even know, man. People probably don't know what this is. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Just a random antidote. You know what is fun, though? Pokedoku. It's Sudoku, but with Pokemon. So you have to, like, ice Pokemon from Kanto. And you have to, like, do the thing. Kanto-Ho and Sinnoh's easy for me, though. It's when you get past, like, Gen 6 and onwards is when I get shaky. I know doing Pokedoku is so funny. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Because he definitely knows, like, less of it than I do in terms of, like, generation-wise, so it's always funny to see. Shiny Articuno. Yeah, why was the Articuno shiny? Have I ever played any of the fan-made ones? I have played some Pokemon ROM hacks, yes. It's actually on my list of things I want to try on the channel at some point, is a Pokemon ROM hack. 3 egos. Oh, I hope I win. Then I get 40 volts instead of 20. It's a chance to get a shiny lucky. Look at that. Today's a good day. But yeah, I actually have 1 or 2 of them kind of pre-selected where I kind of want to... I think doing a Nuzlocke stream where we name the Pokemon after chatters would be really fun for a fan hack. And I've narrowed it down to like 1 or 2 games that I think would be good for that. So can we talk about the other times they screwed up, like with the Mobius stuff? Or what about the one competitive mode they introduced so you could literally buy items that were pay to win? Yeah, I mean, that's why, you know, all of those things in the past that have given people a reason to distrust the company compound into why people are so mad now. But hey, at least back then, people could be like, well, clearly it's the publisher's fault, even though it wasn't most of the time, if not all of the time. But people could, the average gamer doesn't know that, and the average gamer, you know, wants to give the benefit of the doubt to the small indie developer. But now they are self-publishing. There's no boogeyman, big corporo to blame. I'll be honest, if I'm them, I'm fucking canceling Sanctum Showdown. If the shop is even remotely like High Voltage Overdrive. I mean, I don't even know if they can do that the way their patches are structured, but if I'm them, I am straight canceling that shit. I'm not risking it. Maybe it's GGP, the VC backer. Yeah, I mean, they obviously do have, you know, private investment stuff. But most people aren't informed enough to know those people even exist, right? Why did they decide on 2 limited time modes this month? Who knows? I don't know. What I do know is we're going to hope that we Hulk out here in the middle. That's what I do know. How's Pokemon Unite nowadays? That was one of the few MOBAs I enjoyed as someone who doesn't really like MOBAs. I played that a bunch when it came out. Are we ready to smash? I'm ready to smash. Come on, Bruce. Get to smashing. Oh no, call the week. My Bruce's. Oh no. Oh no. This is not the kind of smashing I was referring to. This is not the kind of smashing I wanted to have happen. They responding to Kid Omega today? They could not. We don't know, but regardless, we're in a waiting room about it. Is this title bad, chat? Does this title make people think that too much? It wasn't really my goal, but it seems to be a common occurrence. I was more just trying to be like, yeah, we're just all waiting for this to happen. But I could see how it could be interpreted a different way. I've been told I'm not the only one with this title, so it's a little clickbaity. Fair enough. I also didn't know what to title today because I don't really know what we're doing today. But I don't think it's an inaccurate title. I think we are just all waiting for them to respond. Oof. Very clickbait. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any minute now, yeah. I have the same one as guest. That's funny, because I did not... that is a coincidence. I didn't look at what anyone else was doing. Well, the silence is its own kind of response. Instead, they respond to the daily volts, Twitch drops confusion, yeah. Well, for all we know, it could happen today. So that is why it's a waiting room. We're waiting to find out. We are waiting to find out. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Ain't that the truth? Oh man, I just saw probably the best comment I've seen this whole time. This is fucking funny. I think the Chinese mega corporation should be our publisher again. They controlled Second Dinner's greediest, darkest impulses. Also, like, does anyone know how much 3K volts is? Is that not like $1 or something? Like, why are we pinching pennies over $1? What are we doing here? What are they responding to? There is a lot of drama in the community because of the high voltage event shop pricing and locking what seems to be a pretty overpowered card behind a pretty steep paywall. And if you don't get the card in the event, you won't be able to get it through other means for the next month. That's the short version of the drama. It has been kind of fun to me, though, that I have had a handful of people who have, like, shown up who are like, hey, I'm not really super tuned in online. Like, what's going on? Like, one of the guys in the comments was like, can you not earn the card through the event? I don't really follow a lot of this stuff. And it's like, nope. Not unless you grind 6 hours a day for 9 days. I think if the card was immediately available afterwards, the backlash wouldn't have been as severe. 100%. 100%. I said that on day one. I think Cobra feels the worst for all this. No one's talking about him. Poor Cobra. No, but like the Cobra thing is like extra sad / funny because Cobra, what they did with Cobra is literally the thing they acknowledged about Spotlight caches that everyone hated. which was having to go for a random variant you don't want instead of a card that you do. And then they're like, we're getting rid of that. We understand why you guys didn't like it. We agree this isn't what we should be doing. And they just put that shit in a limited time event. It's like, brother, what are we doing? What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing? I'm already on to complaining about the Spotlight Portal poll because it's definitely coming back next week. Cobra would have been good in this event too. True. It's okay. Cobra's best in this event when you just generate it, because then you don't have to get the fucking card. Very good video about Kid Omega. Thanks. I'm glad it resonated with people. It's always nice to see. What's up, Lee? One step forward, 5 million back. Yes, sir. It sucks because so many of us really wanted to believe they were going to use the whole self-publishing thing to take a different approach to their game. I have always held the same stance, that it was never coming from the publisher and it was always coming from them, from everything I've seen, both publicly and not publicly. But they did things to angle it, to offload some of that baggage on the publisher, and now they've done something to completely undo all of that. And even if they do come up with the perfect response to this, which I don't think they will, but even if they do, I don't think it's going to just magically make everything better and people suddenly are going to be like trusting them or going to bat for them. Like, it's just, there's too much baggage. It just sucks for people like me and people like all of you who either care about, you know, the community side of the game, the content side of the game, because it's real bad. It's real fucking bad. They're actively just fucking beating it to death with a hammer. An anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 to 1 Foot Boy. Thanks for the support. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't know, we have a new sub goal thingy. We are going to do and if you missed it, we are finally going to do the Daredevil cosplay stream either at the end of this month or the start of June is the plan. But I decided what I want the next cosplay stream after that to be, and it's going to be Venom. So that's what we're working towards with that. I want to do more of the cosplay stream stuff because cosplay stuff is very much like in my roots of stuff I did before I streamed long ago, and I really loved doing cosplay stuff. And if I can like incorporate that into the stream, I think it's really fun. If you don't know, I did a Doom cosplay before that I think was really cool. And we have a Daredevil one that I've been putting off doing for way too long. That's real bad. Uh-oh. Black Panther Professor X is real bad. I was going to Legion the Nexus so we'd get more power on the left. Yeah, it's like it is very unfortunate to be tied to this game. Although I guess now I just Legion it away. So it could be worse, I guess. But you know, it happens. It's is what it is. I don't need like pity or sympathy. I just need like better outcomes, which is why I'm gonna start working on the magic stuff. I've actually been doing some work on that. I'm hoping to record the first video this weekend. I've been getting the preparation done for it. That makes me sad. Speaking of Shang-Chi, though, you know, it was funny. One of my favorite comments I got in the video was one dude who was just like, I don't care about any of this shit, nerf Shang-Chi. And I'm like, you know what? I might not agree with you, but at least you're very, like, honest about what you want. Shows up, says, who gives a shit about the controversy, nerf Shang, leaves. Damn, sir. I wasn't familiar with your game. 7 away. Yeah, I hope my quest doesn't reset. Maybe don't get cold the weakest. Does it? I thought you just have to play the card, right? They don't have to be on board. I'm pretty sure the bug is as long as you've played a charged card. Yeah. I'm fatigued from the amount of more cards coming per month. Thought it was going to be 1 or 2, but it ended up being like 12. Yeah. I do think that is a real concern from a lot of people. Is that they did something to improve acquisition, but the ramp up of the cards is going to offset it. I just like to hang out too, honestly. I just like to hang out and have fun on stream. I just wish such a enjoyable game wasn't tied up in so much controversy all the time from poor decision making. Because, like, none of us would still be here if the game wasn't fun, right? There's a reason the complaints are... You know, we have complaints about gameplay. There are going to be gameplay imbalances from time to time. It's a card game. It's, like, impossible to avoid. But, like, there's a reason the complaints are usually so much more monetization focused than gameplay focused. And if it wasn't a good game, we wouldn't be invested enough to care about the dumbass decisions, right? We just leave. We just move on. It just sucks that such a good game is tied up with such a not great company. And again, I'm sure there are a bunch of good people working at the company who probably agree with us, but those people are not the ones making these decisions. Like, I don't think everyone working at the company is like, yeah, this Kid Omega decision is great. But the people making the decision sure seem to think that. Yeah. It's funny because, like I've spent a bunch of money on the game in the past, but, like, it's funny they do all this stuff right now in a time where many of the people who fall into the category of being like a whale or an ex-whale or whatever, most of them are not in a position where they need to spend money. It's a want, not a need, because they have all the resources to get every card for the next year. So it's like, it's a real interesting time to decide to do such controversial things. Because, like, I don't need... I could be a season pass only player for the next year, and I would probably not miss a card. Yeah, I'm sure there are people fighting for it internally. I do believe that. I just don't think they're being listened to. Unfortunate. What do you think Snap will do when they run out of Marvel characters? Dude, Marvel has so many. I think the game will be dead in the ground before they run out of Marvel characters. Like, never underestimate. Someone asked Ben Brode that when the game came out, and he was like, I think there are a lot of other things that would happen first before we ran out of characters. The Marvel Universe has so many glup shittos that they're not gonna run out. Yeah, they could do more duo cards. There are a lot of easy ways to get around it, you know? So I don't think that's much of a problem. Thanks for the follow. They are reusing Fantastic Four and Galactus, but that's not because they don't have characters. That's because they're trying to tie in their season with the most popular Marvel movie of the year for marketing. That's not because they don't have other characters. It's because it makes more sense to capitalize on a big marketing event like they did with Deadpool last year. You know? It's purely a marketing decision. They still don't have Banshee and Extended Cassidy Clan. See, I have no idea who the fuck those people are. And it sounds like those, the way you're saying it, it sounds like they're more major, like, at least relevant people. And it's like, I have never heard of those people whatsoever. But I'm not I'm not versed in the lore, you know. I'm a very casual Marvel fan. Banshee was an original X-Men. That's cool. I don't know too much about the X-Men aside from the old movies. But I will say I fucking loved the old X-Men movies so very much. Even the bad ones like X3 and Wolverine Origins. I love those movies. Banshee was in the... Oh, wait! She was in the old movie. She was the one who yelled a bunch, right? I remember her. I just didn't know her name. When does the Marvel license expire? I don't know. What's up, Blue? Banshee's a he. Okay, then I'm... Oh, no, I'm thinking of... I don't even know, man. Oh, well. It shows how much I know, right? Again, pretty casual. Take your 500 volts and shut the fuck up. Damn, I didn't know you were working for second dinner now, Blue. Oh, he was in First Class. Okay, okay. First Class was a fire movie. I like that movie a lot. First Class was a real fun movie. We're almost done with high voltage for today, though, so we will rejoice. Ba-dum-bum. If this game would be all the same mechanics and structures were not Marvel IP that Secondary created, would I still play it? I play this game for the gameplay more than the characters. However, the characters have been cool enough to where that, and I've liked them enough to where I've learned more about them as a result. But I am here much more for the gameplay than I am for the intellectual property. I do not think that is the prevailing sentiment, though, from a lot of people. How did I only play one charge card that game? I think more people... the game wouldn't be anywhere near what it is without the Marvel IP. You can't make a good card game, and that's not true. You can't make a popular card game in 2025 without a big IP. It's just not something you can do. Card games are too niche. No, do not retreat. Do not retreat. Bro, if I lose this quest... I was 34 out of 35 for my charged quests. Are we ready to see it go to 0, chat? Are we ready? Can someone clip this? Can we get some easy claps in the chat for this wonderful game? Isn't that funny? Into the mines we get. Second Inner saw that we were about to break free from the shackles of high voltage, and we're like, oh no, no.
Down here, salt is a way of
I
life.
mean,
obviously the environment down here is all salt.
Yes.
The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent the air is salt. And you breathe that in and you can constantly taste the salt.
Let me just bitch about it a little bit in the Discord chat. I thought we were gonna be free from high voltage. Well, we do have a silver lining of Shadow Jonathan with the 9-month resub. Thanks, friend. I appreciate it. Helps soften the blow. Enjoy the pogfish. Maybe it's a visual bug. It's not. It's not. I'm very familiar with this bug. If you haven't seen the bug, this quest resets anytime you play a game where you do not play a charged card. You play a game outside of this mode, if your opponent retreats, if you don't play a charge card, it resets. It's not a visual bug, it's a feature, yeah. High voltage, we're done when I say we're done, yeah. It's a shame to see secondary going this way, because often I use Snap as a palate cleanser for when I was getting frustrated with Wizards, blatant anti-consumerism. Yeah, trust me, I feel ya. Like, I love Magic the Gathering. I do not love Wizards of the Coast as a company. But at least with Magic the Gathering and the type of content I plan to do around that game, the community and the content is able to thrive on the Commander side, at least, in spite of Wizards being greedy and dumb as shit. Like, it's still not great, but at least it's not, like, actively, destroying the community around the game. Now, if you're someone who enjoys 60-card formats a lot, you probably have a few more opinions about that, and I can respect those opinions because there's a reason Magic the Gathering Arena is not very popular, and I think a lot of the people who focus on 60-card formats deal with the fallout of Wizards of the Coast a lot more than the Commander people do. But, is what it is, I guess. It's expensive to get into Magic. It depends what part of Magic you're getting into. Magic can always be expensive because, like, the upper limit of what you can pay for shit is expensive. But if you just want to play some casual Commander, it can be very cheap. One of the first videos I'm going to do is, like, a $50 deck that you build that deck once and you can play with it forever. You can show up and play some casual Magic with friends and have a good time. You can get a whole deck for the price of fucking a second knitter bundle. Now, it can be very expensive if you want to play a 60-card format or you want to get into a more competitive side of it, but that's not the part of it I really love. Also, the format I like is very proxy-friendly, so if you can afford printer ink, you can play. Because proxies, which are essentially just printing out a card and stuffing it in a sleeve, are very allowed in the format I like. Wish Disney released digital Arcana. I'm surprised they haven't. 60-card Monty when? What's up, Tucker? Let's see. Dude, I don't want to play this mode for another 20 minutes to finish this stupid quest. Oh. Sad part is I bought the Final Fantasy bundle and the $15 pass in Arena. I got a pass that lasts for 2 months. Other extras and over 400 cards for 65. Not even enough to get Kid Omega. Yeah, 1 card. I was told because there's a card game called Monty. Why is the deck called Monty? I actually don't know. I know Stefan is the reason we got the name. I don't know the context of where it comes from. I do not know where 34 card Monty comes from. I thought it was like poker related, but I'm not sure. You'll play your charge cards and you'll like it or else, yeah. Dude, imagine if we were about to roll over the quests and that happened and I'm just minus 500 volts. I can't believe that happened, man. 34 out of 35. Want 3,000 extra volts? Just kidding. Oh, too bad. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Smash! Monty is a Spanish 45 card game. Oh, maybe that's it. I lost out on a 500 plus 500 thanks to that bug. Look, 3 out of 35, guys. We're getting there. Man, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks so much. I don't want to play this dog shit, man. And I say it as someone who doesn't truly hate this mode or anything. I just don't want to play it for another 20 minutes. Oh my god. You know what's going to happen is it's going to be 3 p.m. and then I'm going to have to fucking do it again. Just play charge cards. Fucking end it. End it all, dude. I'm having so much fun. Brother, why is he taking the whole turn on turn 1? Sir, this is a tavern brawl. Just play your fucking card. He really had to think about if he's just playing Viper on turn 1. Oh my god. Just fucking pack it up, boys. It's never been more over. Yeah, Game Crashes reset it too if you don't play a charge card. Well, now you know they have Hood or Sentinel, yeah. Look, not only Hood, they have the fancy $25 Hood. All right, what are we doing here? Probably this. I guess I should just go for more stats. It's fucking annoying. Is overdrive effect changing mid-game a feature or a bug? I don't know. I've heard people talking about that. Also, the blob effect seems really rare. I don't know if it's supposed to change or not. I'll be honest with you. 99% of the time, I don't actually read this. I just slam my cards and watch what happens. Oh, they said some effects wouldn't make sense for a final turn, so it changes. I see. That's probably why the blob one is a rare one. Because I have played this game mode probably for like 9 hours, and I have seen the blob thing come up like twice. I've seen the Galactus one happen more than the blob one. I didn't know that was how it worked, but now we do, I guess. So thanks for sharing. Blobbers. Just give me Sanctum back. I liked Sanctum. I played it. I actually just had a panic moment where I was like, wait, did I play a charged card? It's okay. We played Penny. We played Penny. We almost got reset again, but we dodged. I do love the art on this demon. It's pretty cool. Martyr lost them the game. Yeah, I couldn't even play the Cole because I didn't have a 1-drop. Man, oh man. Just fucking end it. Just fucking end it, man. 34 out of 35 reset. Fucking hell. What are we doing? What are we doing here, man? Does anyone know off the top of your head, though, how much volts are actually worth if you convert to gold to real dollars? Because that messaging error about the 3,000 volts, I've got to imagine 3,000 volts costs less than a couple dollars. And it would probably be less of a financial hit to them to literally just lie and say, whoops, our bad, and then give people the fucking volts. Like, album for me to check out? We are going to prioritize playing the charged cards now. Because I don't actually give a shit about winning. I just want to play my charged cards. Got hit by the mission bug a couple days ago. Now whenever the mission comes up, I'm prioritized playing charged cards into hell with winning. Yeah, that's what I have to do. A volt is representing 5.5 gold. All right, let's do the math. Let's do the math. So 5.5. Is that really what it comes out to? There's no way that something's not mathing here. Something's not mathing correctly. 1 gold is 5.5 volts. That sounds more right. That sounds more right. So 3,000 divided by 5.5. So it's 550 gold. 550 gold. That's what, like $5 or something? When is Twitch drops? Never. Probably sometime next month. But yeah, not this month. When the sun sets in the west, or when the sun rises in the west, sets in the east. Yeah. Yeah. The non-smartass answer is they cancel them this month because of their back-end stuff they're working on, and hopefully they'll be back next month. Self-publishing is hard, yo. Hashtag game development. Hard in our dust. I mean, come on, guys. The game has only made $250 million in published revenue as of end of last year. We can cut the indie developers a break, right? They're struggling to keep the lights on. I haven't received my day 3 and 4 daily volts. If you're doing it on mobile and you have a ad blocker, that might be the cause of the issue from what I have heard. I'm literally going to play this here just so I can play more cards and hopefully draw more charged cards. Self-publishing may also explain why the QA was overloaded. I'd buy into that more if like big bugs like this were not common before the self-publishing. But it's been like this for a while. And I get it. Bugs happen. I don't expect a game to be totally bugless, but good lord. It's like, it's not like they don't have like 100 different people, although it's probably less than 100 now because there are not that many. Like the creator numbers in this game are rapidly shrinking, but it's not like they don't have a ton of people they could run some of this stuff by before they go through with it to figure out that like, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. They just don't care to do that. It's like not a problem in their book. Like all you do is complain, so why bother? Yeah. True. Honestly, they should ban me. Yeah, it's like they should go back and take the time to fix them. I wrote that with the voice in mind, so well done. Thank you. Thank you. I've heard the crashes have gotten particularly bad for some people on mobile, too. It hasn't been that bad for me, but I have a newer phone, which I think is helping. So, been any more discussion about Snap Pack sets that are themed? Not that I've heard. The company's definitely speaking through him, yeah. Do you think Second Dinner will ban Guest because he broke NDA? I'm pretty sure Guest did not break NDA. I'm pretty sure that was kind of clickbait. I'm pretty sure he did not actually break NDA. But other people have broken NDA by accident and nothing. They've never been very forceful about breaking of the NDA. That's never been super enforced. You would have thought they would have made creator packs based on the Snap tournament. That would have been very cool. He said he actually didn't earlier on a different video. Yeah, that sounds right. It was bait. It was bait. Like, let's be real for a second. The person who is probably closest with the company in terms of doing, like, directly, you know, having a direct relationship and doing content like the pack reveal, do we really think that's going to be breaking NTA? Come on now. Come on now. And look, man, I get it. Like, the clickbait's a super funny, like, topic. Because I think there are different levels to it, of course, as there are with anything. But it's a super interesting thing in the industry, for sure. Because unfortunately it is very rewarded, and that's why people do it. So it's like a chicken and the egg situation. You can ask people to avoid clickbait all you want, but until people actually stop clicking it, it ain't gonna happen. It does have a very negative connotation. Clickbaiting on YouTube right now, I really don't see it that way personally, but I can understand why people do. My title is not intended to clickbait. My title is intended to be an accurate representation of the situation. But I can see why it kind of does double as it. Bro, I'm doing that here on Twitch too. We are in the response waiting room because it's all we want to talk about, right? But that's neither here nor there. I think if you really want clickbait wrong, like that's, or not wrong, if you really want clickbait gone, that's something that has to change on the audience end more than the creator end, and I don't think that's going to happen. There are definitely different levels to it, though. Not all clickbait is created equal. What is even the point of playing high voltage? Well, you see, I was 34 out of 35 of doing my quest, and then it got reset on me. So that's why I'm playing it. That is why I am playing it. Now we're back at 18, so we're getting there. Clickbait is what makes the world go round. I should remove the Isan from the deck, you're right. You are right, that is kind of fucking with my ability to play charge cards. But Isan's such a fun big dude. But I mean, you are right, that will get the quest done faster. I got the Doom variant and Avatar, and then my Switch 2 arrived. Nice, man. Switch 2 is fun. I was at 32 yesterday on this quest. Opponent quit turn 1. Yep, that's what happened to me, except I was at 34. I was at 34 out of 35, and it happened. It's fucking awful. Oh. But yeah, if you want my guesstimation about when we're getting a response, I don't think it's going to be today. It could be. I genuinely don't know. I don't know how far along the talks inside this company are. But I would have a feeling it's going to be next week. Because if it's not today, it's not going to be on the weekend. Or I wouldn't expect it to be. I should use this on the Negasonic. Did I see they're looking to hire a design lead? I did not. Oh yeah, because Ben Hayes left. That's right. That's right. Ben Hayes left to go work at Riot. Yeah, call the second dinner office and Among Us lobby because they are having some emergency meetings. Charged cards. You're right. I should have played the charged cards. It's hard. My like even my default state of playing this casually is like trying to win. It's too ingrained in me. I at least try and win a little, even if I'm not thinking about it a ton. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't want to play this charge card until the final turn. I could deathlock it, but... Bum, 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 bum. Blame on. Some don't even wait till Monday, yeah. Already wasted 20 volts. Yeah. All right, we're playing charged cards. Dude, I can't believe 34 out of 35. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Do, do, do. Do, do. We got a Red Hulk. Alright, well, we can play this Electro. It's Mambaku. Oh, to the left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Actually, this is fine. I wish the blob didn't move, but it's fine. Worked out. Oh, the torch moved. I don't need to put the Electra there. Yeah. What a day. What a day, man. What a day. What a week. What a week. It's not even a day anymore. It's been a week. Hey, drink more fucking water. Stay hydrated, kids. It's hot out there. I think we're at like 20 something now. We're at 25. Are emotes really 12k? They sure are. They sure are 12k. Na 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 na. It's a really small group of whales. It might just say fuck them. I can assure you that is probably the last thing they would do given this company's priorities. Did I get a mission reset? K-Par, not only did I get a mission reset, I was on 34 out of 35. They got an Iron Lad Ultron on turn 1, insta-retreated. And then I sat there for a minute questioning my life decisions. It was bad, man. It was bad. It was so bad. Just fucking end me already. Oh, it was so bad, dude. I'm so sad. Yeah, the only thing this event is gonna give me is a fucking aneurysm. We expecting a response? I mean, eventually, yeah. Could it be today? It is possible. Do I think it's going to happen today? Probably not, but we are in the waiting room none the same. Or all the same. Seems like a good deck. I think it's pretty good for the event. I should have played the time stone first. If you can't tell, I'm not focusing on this a lot. I'm just trying to play these stupid charged cards so I can leave the event and go do anything else in this game. Did they say they're making a statement about Kid Omega? No, they really haven't said anything else. We are just waiting. We are in the waiting room because, let's be real, like, is there anything else in Snap people want to talk about right now? There is, I'm not seeing it. Kenichi would draw me an extra charge card. Actually, you're kind of cooking with that one. I think we're going to cut the Bruce. I should cut the Isan, but I want an excuse to play my big fancy boy, even though it's probably not right. But the Bruce hasn't done much for us. So. Damn, we got hulked. Oh, wait, but we have... Maybe Cannonball goes off? Although that doesn't win us the game. Bum, 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 bum. As we hear you or respond once you have something to say, count as a response. Depends who you ask, I guess. I'll talk about something else. Nightmare is a really fun card. True. I've had quite a bit of fun with Nightmare. Nightmare is cool. I like that my reward track says 14 out of 17k, even though I still need 15, 16k rewards. I think part of it is your votes will be more than your track because of the votes you get off the track. See, mine is at 14 out of 17 too, but I think that's because of the votes you get from the thing don't come with XP. Let's talk about Marvels. We could. Say that the actor that played the Emperor in Star Wars is 2 years younger than Harrison Ford. Really? Also, the daily ones in the inbox. Apparently, the inbox ones give XP. It just doesn't say they give XP in the inbox. But apparently, they do give XP from what I've been told. I forgot to change the deck. Jane Foster and Ichi are both cards to help with the charge cards. Any 1/0 charge card will be drawn. True. True. Thanks for the follow. High stakes marbles. Damn, we're getting a back-to-back, boys. A high stakes. You don't get that very often. We'll do that after this game. Regular and high stakes. We really are out here. Fuck off, Triskelion. Denying me charge cards. Actually, Ultron's going to deny me more. Let's do it. Let's do it after this game. That'll be a nice break. Is it wrong if I bumped into you, I forfeit immediately? You get your mission reset just for the lulz. Get the quality streamer reaction. It's funny because, like, someone could do that to, like, BM in this mode. If you ever want to be an agent of chaos, just go into this mode and insta-retreat all day. If you ever want to be as evil as possible, that is something you can do. But yeah, we're gonna do both marble matches after this game. But I'm probably gonna take a quick bathroom break before we run the marbles. And I'll use that opportunity to run the ads so we don't get any ads during marbles. Hi, Living Tribunal, fucking... They're so cooked. Is there going to be a response today? We do not know. I do not know. No ads over gameplay, yeah. I've heard there'll be a response. It just costs 50k volts. Yeah, we have to pay volts for the response. Wow, we actually won that game. That's crazy. I thought we were cooked for sure. Thought we had no chance of winning that game. But yeah, we have 2 marbles redeems. One is high stakes, so get hype. Get hype. We're going to do that. But first, I'm going to run to the bathroom. And yeah, I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out. BRB. All right, let's race, folks. How long's the marbles cooldown? I think it's 30 minutes. But we have a regular race and a high stakes, so let's do it. You started the charge cards mission 20 minutes into the stream, going on 1.5 hours. Christ. We got a Grand Prix too. Oh my. Oh my. Let's roll. I have to restart it. This is the thing everyone really comes to the stream for. If you're new here, this is a fun little thing we do to engage with chat. Where chat gets to race as marbles. I'm not gonna lie, marbles got me hooked to the stream. It's nice to hear. I'm glad it's such a enjoyed part of it. I enjoy it too. All right, let's just pick one. First race. So we have a regular, a high stakes, and then a Grand Prix. We need a mythical marbles plus sand mode, yeah. I'm gonna get, I should finish the mission or I'm gonna get stuck in marbles for the next hour. It's alright. The marbles stuff will probably take us like 10 or 15 minutes. Exclamation mark play! To get in. I need to close some of these tabs. I have too many tabs open. I only streamed at 4 today too. Time's flying by. 25 seconds. Final call for race number 1. Dude, they have lightsabers at the end. That's cool. All right, good luck, racers. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. And they're off. Who is going to be our champion of the first race? Also, look at the, it's like a space black. It's kind of cool. Haven't seen this before. Who's going to be the first one up? It's pretty close so far. It's kind of hard to tell. Looks like this is the prevailing one. No, it's actually the people on the left. Looks like Dino's in the lead. Who's going to be the first one out? Looks like Dino and Grompy. Who's going to be the first one down, though? It's going to be... Wow, actually quite a bunch of marbles made it down. Price and Horror Story, as well as Dan and Carmel are having the lead. Now the streamer's in the lead, so clearly it's rigged. I can move the cam for the rankings. The rankings aren't always accurate, but... Splat is now winning. Also, I'm like frying my CPU right now. All right. Let's go. Dan in Carmel with the lead. It's okay. We're doing more races. We have like 3 things lined up. It's gonna be like probably like 20 minutes of marble racing. Woke Gooner now in the lead. Wait, why does it say? Oh no, Price is actually winning. I didn't realize there was a second side. Oh, oh. It's close. It's close. Dan and Caramel are taking it back. I really need to close more of these tabs. Oh, oh, oh. We have some marbles falling out. I don't know if those were our first deaths or not. You know what I am going to do, though, since we have a bunch of races back to back? Anyone who loses at marbles, your ban will not happen until we're done with the races. We'll let you participate. Sell will coming out of nowhere to take the crown. I think we're near the end. Where did it go? Oh. Sell will with the win. We have our winner, folks. Sell will with the VIPW. There they go. Where are the rest? Damn, a lot of marbles are quite behind. How? Oh no, they're getting looped back around. Okay. There's race number 1. Winner, Sell will. Horror Story is... I literally have to make a ban list. So, Horror Story is going to be one of our sacrifices, but we'll wait to we'll give all the 07s after the races. But congrats to Sowell winning the race. That is our first race. Let's go back to the menu. So, next up, high stakes. Next up is high stakes and then a Grand Prix. What does DNF mean? Did not finish is DNF. Exclamation mark play. This one's for high stakes. The winnings are higher and the losings are higher. Let's look at the map. This one looks cool. What does this say? A warmies. If you're on the YouTube side, you gotta enter in the Twitch chat, because that is how Marbles does it. Not my decision, but that is how it works. We'll link the Twitch side of things. That is how the bot works, or however perfect you picked a casino theme map it is. 20 seconds. What does high stakes mean? You get better stuff if you win. If you win, you get VIP and a sub. If a VIP wins, 1 sub to them and 1 sub to the chat. If I lose, minus. If I lose, it's 10 gifted. And the ban is for 2 days for high stakes. That's the quick version. Good luck. We're having a good turnout today. 33 people in here for it. Damn, fast start from Shulky. Look at him bounce. Look at him bounce. Whoa, how did these marbles get out so far ahead? Lakers stat man, the big lead. Oh, he has fallen. Ouch. 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 That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough. That is a tough one. Bread LOL and Grumpy fighting it out with Dirk as well. Oh my god, wait, what is happening here? Let's get a top-down view if we can. Oh, we're in a pinball machine. This is hard to view, but it's pretty cool. Kentucky, 210. Oh, but they're gonna get bounced way back up. Unlucky. Unlucky. First ban being in high stakes is rough. Dude, how do I get out of here? I'm trapped. Let me out. Alright. We're catching up to the winner. Bread LOL is LOLing because they're fucking rolling all the way to the bank on this one. They're rolling and laughing all the way to the bank. Now watch second and they respond and I can't talk about it. That would be kind of funny. Oh, my marble's catching up though. I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Unless this moves. I don't think it's moving though. I think bread is going to get that bread. Boom. Bread LOL with the win. They have won not only VIP, but a sub too. Let's see where the rest of the marbles are. They're bouncing around, dude. I like the bouncy maps. They're kind of funny. They are kind of funny and fun. Yeah, a lot of marbles did not make it. A lot of marbles did not make it. Like your stat man gonna crash out before the ban. Here are our standings. Here, let me get bread the sub. And then we have a Grand Prix. About half of the marbles died. So the normal ban is 12 hours. The other one's 2 days. But if it makes you feel better, like your stat man, a 2-day ban isn't so bad because I'm not streaming on Saturday and Sunday. So you actually picked the best one to lose at. It's not really any worse than a regular ban. All right, boom. Enjoy the sub. And let's go back to the race menu and do our Grand Prix. The last set of marbles in the rotation. Though I do think I will probably be streaming a little on Sunday for the podcast. We are probably going to podcast. Let's pick our maps. Too bad nothing interesting is happening in Snap. It's going to be a boring podcast, yeah. All right, so how this works, this is a Grand Prix. Exclamation mark play. Grand Prix is just like regular marbles, except there are 3 races instead of 1. And the final standings are based off your performance across all 3. How do streamers gifting subs work? I essentially, since I make half of it back it costs me $3 every time I gift a sub, is the short version. It's like $3. Because it costs $6, but I get half of that back because of you get half of the sub price as a streamer. So that's how that works. Yeah, it's a little more than $3 because of taxes, but. Do 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. 15 seconds, last chance to get in for race number 1 of 3 for the Grand Prix. I don't even know how this map works, but it looks cool. Good luck. And they're off. Well, where did they go? Oh, they went up. They went up. Dude, can we take a moment to appreciate how creative people are with these marbles maps? They're sick. Any ETA in the news? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Could be today, could be next week. We don't know. Streamer luck, always a scam. Yep, streamers winning. You can't spell rigged without GG, am I right? When are you gonna make us a marble map? It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do. Down they go. A-True playing taking the lead. Can you make sure it has a reference to the 3x value? Oh, for sure. Maybe we'll throw Kid Omega in there too. I have no idea how hard it is to develop a map for this game. I wonder what that would be like. Can't be that hard, right? Damn, A-True playing is fucking dusting the competition right now. Just kidding. Nano Nami zooms by him. But they're in the ball of fate here, the spinning ball of fate. Many marbles have been slowed down by the spinning ball. Horror Story, actually the first one out. What happens if someone who... What do we do if the winner of the Grand Prix is someone who got banned? I guess we'll deal that when if it happens. Deal with that when it happens. VIP hand banned. Oh, look, there's like a whole lower layer. But Horror Story's still holding their lead. You Say Booyah, gonna be the first one out, though. Going through the snow. Do we ban the bottom 3 after all of them? So... Grand Prix is just like normal stakes and normal stuff. It's just across 3 races. Poor Politico or Polito was stuck there. Do we have a winner yet though? We do. You Say Booyah, first one in. But again, this is a Grand Prix, so they have to hope their performance holds up across 2 more races. But it's a good start. It is a good start for him. You been second? I don't know. Mysterious things have happened here. Here come the rest of them. Few marbles are stuck, but I imagine the Wall of Death is going to deal with them swiftly. So in about a month, Kid Omega will be in Seasonal Series 5 packs. That is correct, based off the information we currently have, yes. Yeah, your rover did a little too much roving, I guess. Wait, where? Okay, there we go. All right, so that was race number 1 out of 3. Here are the finishing standings so far. This is a point-based system, so you earn points if you finish in the upper bracket, and that's how our winner is determined. Next map. Now, you do have to re-type in !play when the new map loads. Don't do it while we're on the loading screen, though. It doesn't count. All right, now you're good. !play for race number 2 of the Grand Prix. This is so much more fun than Overdrive. Everybody get in here. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 37 marbles. Look at that, dude. Everyone's getting involved. Everyone's getting involved. I forgot to press the countdown timer when I meant to. So we will get it going. Good luck for race number 2, and we'll play the marble song for the final race. Here we go. Dirk with the lead, the human marble, or the marble torch, or however you want to call it. At least there are no bugs in marbles that reset your fucking quest progress. Dirk's still doing pretty well. Kaiba, I believe yesterday's marble winner, doing pretty good too. Oh, fuck. There's an ad and I'm out of snoozes in a minute. Hopefully the race ends before then. God damn it. I wasted all my snoozes at the start of stream. It's okay. Surely the race ends before then. Like, I'd use the snooze button if I could, but I can't. I used them. Dirk still holding down a solid lead here. But Kapar not too far behind him. Oh, a little bit of overshooting there. That is unfortunate for Kapar. Oh, it's Kiba. Is it Kiba? I see, I see. I just think of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Naruto. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! is definitely my first thought. Shulk taking the lead. A lot of marbles pretty close to him, though. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we have some casualties in the marbles. Pretty solid performance though from Dirk so far. That was beautiful. That was a hell of a dive in. But Shulk is gonna be the first one down the tube. And as such, they're gonna be the first one to get the W and win the marbles race. I will wait till the thing is done for the final race so no one misses it. I know the timing's really bad. I tried. I tried for it not to be this way. The greatest of all clickbaits, yeah. I shouldn't have wasted my snoozes at the start of stream. So I have YouTube open as well. This man gets it. I get a double dip on viewership. Dude, my marble is not doing it this race. RIP me. Alright. Final results for race number 2 with Shulk with the win. Horror Story lost again? Holy. Holy. Poor Horror Story. Alright. We'll load up the next map, but we will not start until the ads are over. But we will load it up. Exclamation mark play. Can we see the current standings? I don't think there's a way for me to do that. I don't think there's a way I can do that. Do bans get served concurrent or do they stack? Well, since this is it would be, it's a weird situation. I would say they stack, but it, we have to see who is last across all the races. Individual performance doesn't really hurt you too much as long as you don't perform bad during all 3 of them. Yeah. You're mailing everyone that participated a trophy for showing up, correct? Sure am. Alright, we'll start the countdown. Everybody get in here. Nothing to lose, yeah. Well, actually, not necessarily true, because you have a 2-day ban incoming, so if it turns into a 2-day 12-hour, you might miss some on Monday. You're actually probably the only one with something to risk. I don't stream on the weekends normally. Alright. 30 seconds. Wait, can I get banned if my marble does bad enough? No, but because I can't get banned, my punishment is different. If I lose a marbles race, the chat gets 5 gifted subs. Which has happened before. All right, wait. Marble song time for the final race of the Grand Prix. I think you should have to eat a marble instead. Good luck. Whoa. Whoa, A-True playing landed back on the track. Holy shit. Insane gambit right there. Insane gambit. Holy. Bro could be on world record pace for all we know. Time for mercy, no saving grace. He's dusting everybody else because of that. The extra practice is paying it off. Yeah, look at that. Look at him go. Oh, but he's getting in the rolling ball, so that's going to allow other people to catch up. Shulk having another good run here. Almost 23k volts. Is that good enough so far for Kid Omega? I don't know. But based off the math we did, unless you do all the quests and play for like 6 hours a day, you're not getting Kid Omega without spending money under the current system. Dirk. Another good performance from Dirk. First one out of the thing. And dodging the obstacle. How did I find a song so purpose? I didn't even find it. Splat is the one who put it together for me. Shout out Splat. Because I definitely couldn't have got something this cool together. Grace. Marbles. Look at Dirk go, man. The marble torch can't be stopped. Hero of death. Chaotic race. Saving grace. Bam, bam, bam. Marbles. Is Dirk gonna make it in? If so, he probably won the, Oh! Wait, last minute fumble? Last minute fumble? Just to get sniped by Woke Gooner for first. Although he still finished second, so he has a good shot of winning the Grand Prix. I thought this song was part of the game. No, it's not. Splat sent me this. Last of the marbles are making it in. Let's see how everyone finished in the Grand Prix. That was like a straight 30 minutes of marbles. That's funny. Am I still going to play Snap? Yeah, after this. I have to finish my fucking quest. I'm probably streaming till like 4, and then I have to go do that interview I talked about earlier. Woke Gooner with the finish. New Turo with the last. Let's take a look at our final standings, folks, for this Grand Prix. Thank you all for participating. In third place, taking home the bronze medal is You Say Booyah. In second place with the silver is Bash Dazzle. And in first place, taking home the gold, the VIP, and the honor of winning Grand Prix marbles is Dirk. The Marble Torch. The Marble Torch takes it home. That's wild. He didn't even win a race, but he had such good performance across the three of them. He just fucking crushed. Pay to win confirmed. Pay to win confirmed. Here are our final placings. Bash Dazzle in second. You Say Booyah third. Cosmic Casual. Woke Gooner. Shulk. Mecha. Yosandu, Kapar, and New Taro, rounding out our top 10. And Kava Cat is going to be our sacrifice for this one. So we have multiple sacrifices because we had a lot of different marbles races. So I want to see as many 07s as possible because we are saying goodbye to Kava Cat, Lakers Statman, and Horror Story. So we appreciate them. We're going to wish them good luck and Godspeed, and we'll see them on the other side. Thanks for playing, friends. Better luck next time. Boom! There's one. Where is 069? Boom! There's 2, and here comes number 3. Boom! There's number 3, and let's make sure Dirk gets their VIP. 2392. Boom! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is marbles. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you had fun. Now let's see if we can get this high voltage overdrive quest done, or if our opponent gets Ultron on one again and makes our life fucking sad. What if Dirk gets VIP? He gets a VIP for winning. Watch the game crash, you don't get a turn. Oh my god, dude. I shouldn't play the Squirrel Girl. I don't like how long my opponent is taking. I'm gonna be real with you. I am frightened. I am frightened. If they imagine they auto leave, dude. Imagine they auto leave. Okay. Phew. We're safe, chat. We're safe. We're safe. What's up with the second inner waiting room? Did they say anything? No, it's just like, I feel like it's an accurate representation of like every MarvelSnap stream right now, is everyone waiting for a response. Midnight love. Alright, well, we're saved. We're not getting scammed again by the fucking bug. Do I play Pocket anymore? Not really. I still open packs sometimes, but I think Pocket did a really bad job at like improving upon their gameplay. I had a ton of fun with Pocket when it came out, and I feel like a good number of the sets Pocket has put out have just been not great card design wise. Transform my charged cards. But yeah, opening packs I think has always been a bit more fun than the gameplay. I really did enjoy the gameplay at the start though. I did have quite a bit of fun with it. Although I think part of the reason I found it fun was because I kind of just missed slightly more traditional card games compared to Snap. I don't think it's that Pocket did anything super exceptional. Opponent is forfeited. It can't stop me, though, from finishing my quest. Ultron came too late. Desync, baby. I'm pretty sure this quest is actually done, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk that shit. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. True. Yeah, Pocket has always been fairly predictable gameplay-wise. But hey, if nothing else, Pocket did do something good in terms of, like, definitely giving Snap a bit of a kick in the pants on release. Because I feel like a lot of Snap's not great decisions have been rooted in the fact that they haven't viewed most of their card games as most traditional card games as actual competition. And Pocket was the first card game that really did give them some competition. I want their competition to be Genshin Impact. I mean, kind of true. Why do you have a semi-rational deck? Because I like to win. I like to win. I like winning. Also, I just like some of these cards in here. Like, I don't think Infinity Ultron is optimal. I forgot to put in King Tree, though. That is true. But I do like winning. It's a thing I like doing. Yeah, simultaneous turns is awesome. That's what I liked about Hearthstone Mercenaries back in the day. Second dinner when someone asks about high voltage, we don't have to talk about the price. Winning in my deck makes no sense. That's fair. Damn, we lost by a little bit. Call of the week. That's gonna make us lose by more. It's funny, Blob was the weakest card. I never finished maxing them either, K-Par. I checked out before the final set. Although I did hear there were some cool ones in the final set. But yeah, I could never really bring myself to go back. Just felt bad. Well, I do have 2,000 bolts here, but they're locked. Alright. Well, it only took us 2.5 hours, chat, but we're there. Oh yeah, I've seen Sam. I've seen. Alright. So now what do we do? Now what do we do? Second dinner likely to make a response today. We don't know, but it seems like today is the last chance they have for that response to go out this week. I don't think they're going to put one out on the weekend when people aren't working. So I would hope it would be today, but we don't really have any indication. We don't really know how far along their internal discussions are. But if I were them, I wouldn't want people to, you know, have all weekend to think about it more. Make an announcement 2 hours before it ends like they do with Hydra Bob's buff, yeah. Could be. It's not outside the realm of possibility they don't actually announce anything until the event ends. That could happen. We don't know. So what do we play? What do we play today? I haven't actually thought about this at all. First time chatter here. What are we waiting? What response are we waiting for? We are waiting for the response about the event and Kid Omega, exclamation mark Kid Omega, and the controversy surrounding the mode that has very much consumed the community this week. Because Kid Omega costs a lot of money and will not be available for a month if you do not cough up the dough. Assuming a response is coming, there'll be some kind of response. That I can assure you. Whether it's good or not, there will be some response to this. I would bet the farm on that, but wouldn't really be confident about anything other than that. I really don't know what to play. Wow, there are a lot of not great decks here. This is all infinite, by the way. I wanted to look outside the top 10%. I guess I should look at top 50%, though. Play werewolf. Werewolf could be fun. I could see us doing some werewolf. How are the... Let's see how what the werewolf decks are doing. Werewolf. Maybe we'll do some anti-wolf. They already respond with "go fuck yourself." Well, I mean, that's what many people have interpreted the lack of a response to. Chat BG3 playthrough when? After I finish my current playthrough, at least. Do a Final Fantasy draft. That would be fun. I don't have time for that today, though. I'm only streaming till 4 today. Actually, I probably have to go a little bit before 4. But... This looks good. Let's try this list. Why is Kahori here? Oh, we have enough generation, I guess. I need to do some research on the draft format, too, before I stream draft, because I'm not good at draft. And if I stream it, I want to at least know stuff. Did I buy any of the Final Fantasy card yet? Actually, yes. My pre-con arrived the other day, and I have to take the cards out and build the deck I have built on Architect for it. I'm playing some Conquest because I'm trying to get more of these so I can get arrow boosters and get arrow mastery sooner, I guess. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, I need to close this, close this. And do I have more tabs I can close? Yes, I do. Why is fucking... Chrome is such a memory hog, man. I should really stop using Chrome. It's such a memory hog. It's my pick for family movie night. Got 2 kids, 8 and 10. What is a classic from my childhood? Shrek comes to mind. Shrek is a pretty good classic. You have a play booster box coming tomorrow? Nice. Let me know if you get any cool pulls. Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is an awesome movie, but I don't know. I feel like some of that movie would go over a kid's head. Oh, you know what is a fun one? What was the other Adam Sandler movie? Where he's like dumb. Billy Madison's a funny one. Have you rewatched Shrek? It does not hold up. Billy Madison's a really good one, I feel like. What are some other good ones? Damn, he's gonna outwolf me. Also, why did I Enchantress this? I don't care about the Mobius. What are other movies? The first Pirates of the Caribbean's a classic. That's a good one. I have no idea how well that one holds up, but it is a classic. Oh, we did Pirates Before Disney World this year. That's fun. What else was a good movie? You know what movies were always really fun? Or I remember at least seeing one of them as a kid and liking it was the Wallace and Gromit movies, the claymation. They were fun. Yeah, they communicate about the volts thing being wrong. It's enough communication from them for one day, yeah. I mean, I could win this with Shang. Do 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 do. Damn, they got me. Wait, did they get me or does my wolf win? Actually, my wolf wins, doesn't it?
Power must be controlled.
Can't believe we won that game. Also, probably already been there, done that, but the SpongeBob SquarePants movie is an all-timer. Fucking love that movie. Love the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Kava Cat popping in on the YouTube side. Yeah, I'll have to watch it out. I'll have to watch it. I haven't seen the new Wallace and Gromit. Do 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 do. I remember, I don't think it was the first one. I think it was like the second or third one, but I remember one of the kids I went to elementary school with had like their birthday party at a movie theater, and it was during the Wallace and Gromit movie, and that shit was hype. Studies have shown watching a few minutes of SpongeBob SquarePants makes people, even adults, dumber. You know what's funny? I have a very opposite antidote. I actually credit SpongeBob to advancing my vocabulary as a child because they were throwing some words in there that I had no business knowing the meaning of. That show threw around some words that no kid had a reason to learn. Fucking debauchery. Or I just remember there were a few standouts for me. I always thought that was interesting. Jimmy Neutron movie was a fun one. I was born in the 90s. I'm a 96 kid. Alright, well, I see why they snapped. They snapped because they changed the location, and now they can Shang my sentry. It's unfortunate. Although maybe I just Shang their wolf, and then we're fine. No, I should leave. Do 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 do. I enjoyed Jimmy Neutron, but I enjoyed SpongeBob more. SpongeBob was my goat. Also, if you ever are in for a laugh, go watch some of the different region voices of SpongeBob. The Three Ninjas. I'm not familiar with that one. The Animaniacs movie was also pretty fire, but I have no idea how well that holds up. Ba-na, 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 ba. Alright, well, I do have Enchantress. Oh, well that solves that problem, I guess. It's annoying, though, that's for sure. Action Man? I don't think I know that one. Do, 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 do. Your wolf's gonna transform, is it not? Oh no, it's not. Interesting. Didn't realize that's not how that worked. Bum, bum. I feel like this deck should have Viper. Yeah, everyone is playing Werewolf today, I guess. Do 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 do. What's up, geezer? Do 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 do. Don't let me see ball. Do 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 do. So our best play is like, it's nowhere near good enough. It'd be like Annie, Kahori. Or it'd be like this. Yeah, it would be this. If they have Shang. If they have, not even just Shang. If they have like a bunch of different things, I'm cooked. This Mr. Sinister control version has done pretty well from the untapped stats from what I've seen. Boom, 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 bam, bam. Also, we're gonna give away PAX code on the podcast this weekend, so if you want a chance to get one of those, pop by. We'll probably do it on... Usually we do it on Sunday, but it could be Saturday, but I'd imagine it'll be Sunday. And I'll probably give out some of them next week, too. I don't have a ton of them, but I have a few. Oh, the new Transformers movie was kind of fun. I actually watched that one. It's a good... It's... Yeah, it was fun. I like the Transformers movie. Ba, ba. Yeah, it did well in the GG2 as well. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. You have a good Pool 2 version? I'm sure someone in chat would get some value out of that. Dude, we literally had our mission get reset on 34 out of 35. I was... I was fucking crashing out. It was bad. I don't think we're going the Annie route. Do this. I probably should have snapped. I have a better hand than they have this game. Had so many of my high voltage challenges reset for no reason. If you're wondering the reason why they reset, it's a bug due to there's a bug where if you don't play any of the charged cards, the mission resets. That includes if you play a game in another mode or if your opponent retreats. I thought we were going into the final turn. What should I do here? Oh, I didn't know Gregor's doing a tournament. That's cool. Imagine the community reaction to the Kid Omega Weekend mission. It would be funny. He is a bounty mission card, but no, the only weekend mission stuff they do is for the regular cards, not the event ones. Dude, I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. That show fucked me up a bit as a child. The episode with the zombie TV producer scared the shit out of me. That dude was creepy. That dude was creepy as shit. I know the Return the Slab one is the one most people cite for being the creepiest one, but like, nah, man. The episode with the zombie TV producers scared the shit out of me as a kid. Actual nightmare fuel. Dude, Animaniacs was goated. I'm so glad they brought it back. Bringing back Animaniacs was awesome. Bum, 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 bum. Never Ending Story. I don't think I know that one. No. Yeah, it's like I might be a 90s child, but it was later 90s. Like I was at most 4 in the 90s. Oh, no. Dude, fucking... So I saw another episode of Smallville the other night, and it's the one where the coach gets fire powers. Oh my god. The funniest thing about that show is how the villain always has to find a way to kill themselves before the end because they can't have Superman kill them. It's actually so funny. It's so contrived. I'm guessing they have to go. Was why they insta-retreated or something? Or maybe they had a bad hand, or I don't know. It is such a funny Oh, mission reset, I see. Those are some good games though. Oh boy, a Gladiator bundle. Just what I want to do. Spend money. How did Second Dinner know? Cool variant, though. Anime Gamora? Ayaya? Weebs Rise Up? I like her swords. You got the play charge cards mission. Good luck, friend. Back to the mines with us. Back to the high voltage mines. Also, I have to say, probably my favorite thing about Smallville so far is that Lex Luthor is such a sassy bitch, and I'm so here for it. He's so funny. And it's so odd how he's trying to, like, be friends with Superman when he's supposed to be like 22 and Superman's supposed to be like 14. But he has to be like my favorite character in the show. And I love that they gave him a backstory reason for being bald. I've genuinely had a great time watching that show. It's so fucking silly. It's so silly. I'm talking about Smallville. I don't watch it alone. I watch it with a stream, and that's definitely why I'm watching it. I would not watch it alone, but it's so funny. Talkville? What's Talkville? Is that like a podcast with people from the show or something? Oh, we dodged the bullet, chat. No charged cards mission. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Pack it up, boys. Overdrive's problems solved. We have login rewards, do we? Oh, the backstory for why it's bald. I see. I didn't know the name of it. It was just it's such an absurd show. And it's so incredibly, like, early 2000s. It's so incredibly early 2000s. Alright, let's get these done. This shouldn't take long. 5 cost. Yeah, this shouldn't take long. But yeah, the later in the day we get, the more I think that, yeah, we're probably not getting a response until next week. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I should put Merlin in here so I can do my mission. I heard Arrow was good in the beginning, yeah. And then it fell apart. Is the response coming or not? We don't know. But the further into the day we get, it's not seeming like today. I was really hoping it'd be today before the weekend, but I don't think it's seeming likely, given... Although it is only noon in California. Why are they BMing me, bro? Why are they BMing? Oh, I just realized my camera is covering the thing. Better believe they're getting emoted back.
Power must be controlled. Power must be controlled.
Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. I need to put Merlin in here. Do 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 do. All right, later, Kapar. Have a good one. Yeah, I really wish I could stream the interview, but I will do what I can to do a stream with the data they collect, because honestly, that'll probably be more interesting than my interview. And I'll talk about it if I can. I know it probably doesn't interest a whole lot of people, like it's kind of a niche topic, but I'm pretty interested in it. I'm sure someone's interested in it. Oh yeah, so what are the login rewards? Looks like we have them here. 350 credits, some boosters, a variant border title. Okay. What people say. Push the Scar mid, please. Bam. Do, 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 do. I was putting Merlin so I can do my missions. I'm gonna put in what's it called too? Bum 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. This is really mean. All right. Well, I hope the opponent didn't have a charged cards mission, or they're in for a rude surprise. Merlin with Werewolf is sick. Any more skills, spells coming? Yeah, there's one coming at the end of the month. Clea will be providing you spells whenever she gets buffed. I think that's going to be a card that'll be good with Scratch, because you can play her with, like, Marble Boy.
Taking aim.
I'm hoping this hits the blob, because then I'll get another blob. I have heard a bunch of people having crash issues recently, yeah. Do I have a deck left? I do. There are still cards in my deck, somehow. Armor, why couldn't you be on the right? I'd much prefer if you were on the right. Winston Future, Polymorph. Ultron, change. I wonder if they're going to tune up Ironheart for the Ironheart show. They did that for Agatha. Bum, 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 bum. Would be cool. I like Ironheart as a card. Stones. Give me them stones. I should play the other stone first. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it this way, actually. This is kind of cooler. But my starting experience, yeah. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Did they leave? We buffed the warpaths. Kind of funny. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do 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 do. Do do do. Bam, 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 bam. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Are we getting close to Dormammu's Tuesday? I've seen both and I'm confused. Or Clea or Dormammu. They switched the things around. It's Dormammu. Originally, Dormammu was final week. They changed it. So Dormammu next week, Clea final week. Is my understanding. Beast, what are you doing, you fucker? Also, wait, why did... Oh, because Liberia. Okay. I was wondering why Beast went when he did, but I understand now. Bum, 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 bum. Dude, I was looking forward to Dormammu so much, but I'm worried he might not be good enough, especially without Kid Omega. Oh, I ordered this poorly with the Shang. Although, to be fair, I kind of forgot. That was my bad. Are we going to tie breaks? Looks like it. Cosmo, my goat. Beast, you stupid fuck. Oh no, this is why we should always read, chat. This is why you should always read. Wait, we still win tie breaks because Hazmat. That's funny. Alright, 35 more things. Way too much of the stream today was taken up by high voltage. Okay, we're almost done though. Bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum. Bam, bam. And I hope we get some good text on these cards. Nightmare Sentinel gave me a Bruce Banner that hulked out. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking sick. Bum, 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 bum. I was ordering this for Taskmaster, and then I remembered Taskmaster isn't real. Taskmaster is actually Odin. He also kept the 2/3, so he became a 15 power. That's cool. Funny interaction there. Do 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 do. Ha, well, those are some big Ultrons. However, power must be controlled. Although controlling power doesn't seem like it's gonna do enough, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the slug and rewards are getting downvoted. They're like, okay, yeah. How long can they go? Yeah, I know. $100 credits. Someone please think of the economy. 100 credits. And another 250 in a few days? Like, it's crazy. Steam receives some nice rewards. That's nice. I've never updated my review. I thought about it when they fixed the economy, but never got around to it, and I guess I'm glad I didn't. I did give them a mobile app store review the other day, though. I sure did that. Should be our last high voltage game of the day. Anything on the debacle? Not really, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd hear something today since it's the end of the week, but it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely. Yeah, no problem. No, Legion! Fucker, only I'm allowed to Legion. My blob! It's okay, we're gonna get the blob back. We're gonna get the blob back for sure. Oh, we got it back! Haha! We did get it back. Playing Ultron so I get cheap things to toss away in hand. Nice blue. I got some magic cards in the mail today. Pretty happy about that. I'm gonna put together my Final Fantasy deck this evening. I really want to go to a magic night. I might try and go or a magic thing on Sunday. Blind man tries to play video games on a 2.4-inch screen. Good luck. I was surprised you went for one like that, but it is kind of fun. There is a fun novelty to it. I still love my fucking Game Boy one, that GBA one. It's for the bus? Ah. Got a little Bellatra on it. Dude, I loved playing Bellatra on the little Game Boy. I'm gonna stream some pack openings. I'm not currently planning on it because I'm not currently planning on buying packs. I might get a pack at the store or something. If I get anything cool, I'll post it, but I mainly just buy singles. I don't have the money to burn on packs, and as a commander player, there are only so many cards I want. Although there are quite a few that I want. But the last time I bought packs was like Modern Horizon 2. It's been a while since I bought packs. It has been quite some time. Saw a video of someone pulling the One Ring. Was it the video of the guy who pulled the like the serialized one? Or was it just like a regular pack? If you don't know, Magic does like serialized cards sometimes, and for the One Ring, they had a one of one ring that sold for over $1 million. Yeah, if it sold for that much, that's the one of one ring. I'm pretty sure Post Malone bought it or something. Might do one more. Oh, actually, no, I can just do a regular game for the Merlin mission. Let me fix this deck for later, though. I'm very excited about getting back into Magic, though. I love Magic. It was, like, actively probably my favorite hobby before I moved, and it became harder to play. I don't remember what I had in this deck before, in this spot. I had Bruce for a bit, but Bruce was because I took something out. Whatever, we'll just put Bruce back in. Alright, what time is it? It's 3:30. Alright, I have a little more time. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Do, do. Yeah, I can totally understand dropping magic for money reasons. Totally get that. Spent quite a bit of money on magic over the years. Blue played Magic with us, and he just got a fully proxy deck, though, so he could play some of the super fun old cards he had without spending a silly amount of money. That was kind of cool. Mean it, take a west. Do 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 do. Make it drop unable. You'll never know. They are very nice too, yeah. What are we waiting on in the Snap waiting room? Is there an OTA due? No, we're waiting for Second Inner to respond to the community outrage over High Voltage Overdrive and Kid Omega. OTA's next week, though. But that's what we're waiting for. I don't think it's going to be today, though, after how... I don't think it's... I thought it might be today initially, but I'm not sure it's going to be today anymore. This is a big Annihilus. Available. Never know. The response for sorry you guys didn't like that anyway. Yeah. Shang-Chi, I'm begging, I'm pleading, Shang-Chi. I need you. Yeah. I think a lot of people have opted out of High Voltage, yeah. Just because it's, like, not worth the time. What did they stay on here? The emotes are good. I do like the emotes. Do 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 do. Yeah, I really do like how proxy friendly Commander is. Like, it's really great for accessibility of the format. Smartest Sauron player. Dude, are they playing Armor Sauron? They might. Very well might be. I guess I'm gonna toss the hood. Not super high value in this matchup. Well, that's unfortunate. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, Blue, well you're here. Do you have a day preference for podcast? Or night, day, night, whenever. Do you have a favorite Nightmare Cook? The one I liked the most was just Surtur Sauron stuff. It's on my Twitter. Or you probably can find it in my decks too, but you might have to look in the Conquest section. Anytime? Cool. I just wasn't sure if you were on much of a time constraint. I'm not really. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, anytime works for me too. Damn, this poor Aries. What other platforms do I stream on? I stream on Twitch too. Just YouTube and Twitch though. Wow, that is a fast dose and a half. I tried Pixie Nightmare? Not yet, no. Holy, 1 mana Annihilus, Batman. Extra turn? Oh, we're gonna Legion that away. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the charge card quest sucks. I want to see their CL. $18K. Bum, ba, bum, bum. TPU. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. He just responded. We'll get the I survived high voltage event as compensation. Or the title as compensation. It's funny. Yeah, I haven't tried non-Sauron Scar stuff. I don't think we're gonna have enough power to win this, sadly. Oof. Well, I guess we could draw Shang. Hello there, Shang-Chi. Nice to see you, bud. Call the mode overcharge instead of overdrive. It would be funny.
Power must be controlled.
Well, I would like to do another one of these, but I don't think I have time. We get our missions done though, so that's nice. I claimed everything, right? I think I did, yeah. I should just finish upgrading Jennifer Kale. I've been putting it off because I like the orange border, but I would like to get her out of my booster shop. And I think since I just got 10 nightmare boosters, I can split him without him being in the booster shop, yeah. Yeah, if you're looking for a nightmare deck for the weekend mission, though, this one has done quite well for me. Big pro tip, if you have Merlin and Nightmare in hand, usually you want to try and wait to play Nightmare till you can play one of the Merlin spells with it on 4. That's a play line that I've found to be very good with this deck. The optimal curve out is like Merlin into Surtur into Nightmare plus Polymorph for the ramp spell. But this deck did quite well for me. I think it's pretty well built. Yeah, I feel you, Alexander. I am also tech support. I did have a game that I won because Nightmare changed a spell into Spider-Ham, though. Which was pretty funny. But yeah, the idea is you want Once in Future or Polymorph on the Nightmare. The monetization people at Second Dinner's reaction, knowing they'll never have to interact with the community that fucking hates them. Just laughing it up like Nightmare. Yeah, Cole, I think, was a good inclusion. Basically, I had a list that was a little different than this, and then I was talking about it with Blue a bit, because he tried one too, and we landed on this one. And it's actually, I think, one of the more popular ones on Untapped. Which is funny, because I actually have not really played it on ladder much. But Blue played it on ladder, and I guess other people did too. Decks. Let's see how popular it is. I think they actually found a really good spot for it. Look at this. It's the most popular one in top 10% infinite. That's cool. We're influencing. Its stats are good too. Look at that. Pretty good stats. I wasn't sure about Surge at first, like going in on 4s enough to do Surge Zabu, but it just is good. Surge also lets us do Nightmare Merlin spell, like weaving in more stuff, like you weave in 2 Merlin spells sometimes. Yeah, I've seen some dump decks with Black Swan, Dracula stuff. It's kind of cool too. This is another one that seems to be doing all right, is like Black Knight stuff. I feel like Black Knight stuff is a bit worse usually, but the stats on it actually don't look bad. Actually has a better cube rate than mine does. This is another one that's been pretty popular. but I'm really not sold on the War Machine stuff. Yeah, Merlin just goes very well with it. Even if sometimes you're changing a spell to a 1-cost card, like, the fact that he just gives you a way to turn the Nightmare Body from a downside to an upside is very good. And Merlin also gives you a way to, like, transform some of your bad effect cards if you don't find Sauron or Nightmare. But usually if you don't find Sauron or Nightmare, like, those are the games you're retreating more. But I haven't missed the 0, surprisingly. I thought I would miss the 0, but I really haven't. Because 0 is best when your deck is not drawing the best. Was kind of my conclusion. Yeah, Merlin also helps you play Cull, because you can sequence it so you can play a spell and then Cull. It's a good point. Pixie 1 is not doing well, that is true. Although I'm sure you could build a better one than this, but... yeah, Pixie stuff not seeming great. Some of these are doing quite well, though. I actually really like Nightmare as a card. I was worried I might not like it, and I'm sure I will sometimes get a little annoyed getting, like, scammed by it, but I had so much more fun with the card than I expected to. Some of the all-time highlights were, like, Starbrand being a Brood. That was just gross. Casual 330. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. All right, sorry. I have a minor surgery thing I have to do next week. They were just confirming some stuff with me. Nothing serious, but they're moving like a thing, skin thing. Unfortunately, it's looking like I have to go because I have this interview in like 5 minutes. But thanks for the well wishes. Thanks for hanging out today. I will be back sometime this weekend with the podcast and back with more regularly scheduled content stuff on Monday. Hope you all have a good weekend. And we will raid. Pretty devilish. Show him some love. Spam some emotes if you got them. Have a great weekend. And yeah. See ya soon. Peace.